This is the L2C Media. This is the L2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And now, with the details that make the headline in the world of sports go round and round and round, here's our host, the Stever, Steve, the Bexman Bexley. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Good evening. Welcome. It is a Wednesday night, and thank you very much. It is a Wednesday night. Glad you're with us tonight. Glad you're anywhere. Glad you're everywhere. We got the world of sports coming up and a whole lot more. Don't forget, we will sometime, either this week or next week, have a special package from Mandy Summers to open up live. I don't know what's in it, but it should be fun. Anyway, speaking of fun, Caesar Sportsbook is proud as a peahen to bring you our scoreboard. And we, of course, bring you the best in scores. Let's take you. Move. And let's do it, prove it. Let's go, as always, to the games. Excuse me, that are still going on, and there is but one going on, and it is about to go to the seventh inning. The San Diego Padres lead the defending World Series champs Los Angeles Dodgers 1-0, 1-0. This afternoon, the St. Louis Cardinals took on the Detroit Tigers. This game went 10, and the Cardinals won 3-2, 3-5-0 for the Cards, 2-11-0 for the Tigers. McFarland for the Cardinals gets the win. He's 3-0. Fulmer gets the loss for the Tigers. He's 5-6. Another extra inning debacle. The Houston Astros defeated the Kansas City Royals in 10 innings, 6-5, 6-12-0 for the Astros, 5-7-0 for the Royals. Winning pitcher for the Astros was Graveman, his fifth in a row, or his fifth of the season, actually. And Payams got the loss for the Royals. He's 0-3. Chicago Cubs, who are trying to get at least somewhere before they hit the basement, they finally beat the Colorado Rockies 5-2, 5-8-0 for the Cubbies, 2-3-0 for the Rocks. Hewer got the win for the Cubs. He's 5-2. Gomber gets the loss for the Rockies. He's 9-8. Morgan gets his first save of the season for the Cubbies. That was game one. And game number two took 10 innings. Or actually game number one. I just gave you game two. This is obviously game number one and went 10 innings nonetheless. And the Rockies beat the Cubs 13-10, 13-13-1 for the Rocks, 10-11-0 for the Cubs. Bowden gets the win for the Rocks. He's 3-2. Jewell gets another loss for the Cubbies. He is 0-2. All right, we keep going. The Arizona Diamondbacks beat up on the Pittsburgh Pirates 5-2, 5-7-0 for the Diamondbacks, 2-7-1 for the Pirates. Diggs is not cooked, but he is on the loose. His record is 3-1 for the Diamondbacks, while Banda, all good things must come to an end, and his little streak ended. He dropped his first loss. He's 2-1. And Clippard for the Diamondbacks gets his fifth save. The Warriors have broken their slump. They won. They beat the LA Angels by a score of 10-6. 10-9-0 for the Warriors. 6-9-0 for the Angels. Scott gets the win for the Orioles. He's 5-4. Patrica gets the loss for the Angels. He's 0-1. Rays over the Phillies, 7-4, 7-11-0 for Tampa Bay, 4-9-2 for Philadelphia. McHugh gets the win for Tampa Bay. He's 5-1. Wheeler gets the loss for the Phils. He's 10-9. Blue Jays got even with the White Sox after last night. Blue Jays beat up on the White Sox 3-1. 3-8-0 for the Blue Jays. 1-6-1 for the White Sox. Miza gets the win for the Blue Jays. He's 4-1. Bummer was that. A bummer. His loss. He's now 2-5. And Romano gets his 13th save for the Blue Jays. Minnesota Twins in another extra inning, bit of excitement. Minnesota Twins beat the Boston Red Sox 9-6, 9-10-1 for the Twins, 6-15-0 for the Red Sox. Colon gets the win for the Twins. He's 4-4. Robles gets the loss for the Red Sox. He's 3-5. Giants over the Mets 3-2, 3-4-2 for the Giants. 2-10-1 goes to the Mets. And believe it or Narf, Watson gets the win for the Giants. He's 5-3. Walker gets lost for the Mets. He's 7-9. And McGee gets his 29th save. All right, let's kibble. Cleveland Indians over the Texas Rangers 7-2. 2-10-1. He's the Rangers. Pleasiak gets win, or Latz gets lost for the Rangers. He's 0-1. Final in 10 innings, the Miami Marlins overtake the Washington Nationals 4-3, 4-9-0 for the Marlins, 3-6-0 for the Nats. Florio gets the win for Les Marlins. He's 5-4. Finnegan gets the loss for the Nationals. He's 4-5. The Brewers beat the Cincinnati Reds by a score of 4-1, 4-5-0 for the Brew, 1-5-1 for the Reds. Woodruff gets the win. He's 8-7. Castillo gets the loss. He's 7-13, and that is Major League Baseball looky-loo for tonight. And speaking of baseball, let's do it. Let's hit it. Let's punch it. Let's go for it. It's time for the scoreboard. We go AAA first, and every cotton picking one is a final score. Let's go to it. Louisville over Indianapolis 6-2, 6-10-0 for Louisville, 2-7-1 for Indianapolis. Rochester over Syracuse 7-1, 7-8-0 for Rochester, 1-4-0 for the Qs. That game 2, game 1. Syracuse over Rochester 5-0, 5-6-1 for the Qs, 0-2-0 for Rochester. Toledo over St. Paul, 4-2, 4-9-2 for Toledo, 2-7-0 for St. Paul. Durham over Charlotte, 9-2, 9-13-0 for Durham, 2-4-1 for Charlotte. Worcester over Buffalo, 9-4, 9-15-1 for Worcester, 4-11-0 for Buffalo. Jacksonville over Norfolk, 8-2, 8-10-1 for Jacksonville, 2-4-1 for Norfolk. Scranton Wilkes-Barre over Lehigh Valley, 10-3. Almost said 8, I know. 10-3. And it go like this: 10-14-2 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 3-7-1 for Lehigh Valley. Omaha over Iowa, 10-3, 10-12-1 for Omaha, 3-4-0 for Iowa. Final in 10 innings, Gwinnett over Nashville, 5-4, 5-11-1 for Gwinnett, 4-8-1 for Nashville. And Columbus beat Memphis, 3-2, 3-8-0 for Columbus, 2-5-0 for Memphis. There's your AAA board. Let's go now to the 2A, otherwise known as Le Double. Double A time, and Reading over Portland. 9-7, 9-11-2 for Reading, 7-6-0 for Portland. Richmond over Altoona, 6-0. 6-10-0 for Richmond, 0-5-0 for Altoona. Hartford over Harrisburg, 3-2, 3-9-1 for Hartford, 2-6-2 for Harrisburg. Erie over Bowie, 6-1, 6-13-0 for Erie, 1-6-0 for Bowie. Final in 10 innings, Akron over Somerset, 5-3, 5-10-0 for Akron, 3-7-2 for Somerset. Binghamton, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Binghamton over New Hampshire, 7-5, 7-13-1 for Binghamton, 5-10-1 for New Hampshire. Chattanooga over Tennessee, 13-7, 13-19-1 for Chattanooga, 7-9-1 or 7-9-3 for Tennessee. Biloxi over Rocket City, 1-0, 1-5-0 for Biloxi, 0-3-1 for Rocket City. The Biscuits were baking and they were looking plump. They beat Birmingham 9-2, 9-15-0 for Montgomery, 2-6-1 for Birmingham. Tulsa over Wichita, 3-2, 3-4-1 for Tulsa, 2-4-0 for Wichita. San Antonio, where the good salsa is, beat up Midland 3-1, 3-6-0 for San Antonio, 1-2-2 for Midland. Springfield over Northwest Arkansas, 5-3, 5-13-4 for Springfield, 3-7-0 for Northwest Arkansas. Amarillo over Frisco, 15-1, 15-19-0 for Amarillo, 1-5-2 for Frisco. Arkansas over Corpus Christi, 4-3, 4-6-2 for Arkansas, 3-8-3 for Corpus Christi. Pensacola, Mississippi, postponed due to rain. It will be made up. Now let's kick it more with High A, and we got some games that are still going on. For example, Tri-City over Eugene, 2-1 at the top of the sixth. In the bottom of the fifth inning, it's Everett over Spokane, 7-1. Let's go for some finals. Hillsborough over Vancouver, 11-4, 11-15-2 for Hillsborough, 4-7-0 for Vancouver. Brooklyn and Aberdeen, they split a double dip. Brooklyn winning the first game 1-0, 1-2-0 for Brooklyn. Aberdeen 0-6-0. And then Aberdeen winning in a 8-inning festival, 2-1, 2-7-1 for Aberdeen, 1-4-1 for Brooklyn. Beloit over Cedar Rapids, 3-1, 3-7-0 for Beloit, 1-4-3 for Cedar Rapids. That was game 2. Game 1, Cedar Rapids over Beloit, 6-4, 6-7-1 for Cedar Rapids, 4-3-0 for Beloit. Wisconsin also in a double dip with the Quad Cities. They split it. Quad Cities took the first 5-3, 5-9-1 for Quad, 3-7-0 for Wisconsin. Second game went to Wisconsin, 8-14-1, Quad Cities, 4-8-0. In the completion of a suspended game, South Bend mollywopped Peoria in 9 full, 14-2, 14-12-0 for South Bend, 2-4-2 for Peoria. Lansing over West Michigan, 2-1, 2-1-0 for Lansing, 1-5-0 for West Michigan. That was game 2. Game number 1, well, West Michigan took it, so they split the pair. West Michigan 9, Lansing 2, 9-9-1 for West Michigan, 2-2-0 for Lansing. Greensboro over Asheville, 12-4, 12-15-2 for the Borough, 4-8-3 for the Ville. Hudson Valley over Winston-Salem. Hudson Valley over Winston-Salem. 4-0, 4-7-1 for Hudson Valley, 0-3-2 for Winston-Salem. Great Lakes over Lake County, 4-3, 4-11-1 for Great Lakes, 3-7-0 for Lake County. Jersey Shore over Wilmington, 12-4, 12-15-1 Jersey Shore, 4-9-2 Wilmington. In 11 innings, Greenville over Hickory, 5-4, 5-8-2 Greenville, 4-5-3 Hickory. In 10 innings, it was Dayton over Fort Wayne, 4-3, 4-9-2 for Dayton, 3-5-1 for Fort Wayne. 10 innings, Bowling Green over Rome. Rome, if you want to. 8-6 final tilt right there. Bowling Green 8-9-0. Rome 6-9-0. South Bend and Peoria, they were shadow dancing in the rain. They got postponed. Finally, kiddies on cadetties, we got you. It's time for the low A, and it's time for the final scores. Let's do the freaky geeky, shall we? Here are some of the games still going on. Modesto over Fresno, top of the 8th, 6-3. Top of the 8th also, Inland Empire over Stockton, 3-1. Top of the 5th, Fort Myers over Bradenton, 4-1. Final scores, Daytona over St. Lucie, 9-5. 9-12-0 for Daytona, 5-6-1. 4. There. I think I can do it like this. 5-6-1 for St. Lucie. Clearwater over Tampa in 2 games. That means they were doing a double dip. Clearwater won both of them 6-4 in game 1, 6-7-1 for Clearwater, 4-5-0 for Tampa. Game 2, 13-6, 13-12-0 for Clearwater, 6-7-1 for Tampa. Bradenton over Fort Myers, 7-0, 7-11-0 for Bradenton, 0-2-3 for Fort Myers. Lakeland over Dunedin, and they played a double dippy. Lakeland beat Dunedin twice. They swept it. First game, 7-4, 7-5-2 for Lakeland, 4-5-0 for Dunedin. Second game, 3-5-0 Lakeland, 1-5-1 Dunedin. Palm Beach over Jupiter, 5-1, 5-9-0 Palm Beach, 1-7-4 Jupiter. Kannapolis over Lynchburg, 3-2, 3-4-2 Kannapolis, 2-5-0 Lynchburg. Down East over Fayetteville in 11 innings, 5-4, 5-6-0 Down East, 4-12-1 Fayetteville. Myrtle Beach over Columbia, 8-3, 8-9-0 Myrtle Beach, 3-10-2 Columbia. Salem over Delmarva, 8-3, 8-7-1 Salem, 3-8-1 Delmarva. Fredericksburg over Carolina, 4-3, 4-6-0 Fredericksburg, 3-9-2 Carolina. Charleston over Augusta, 9-1, 9-9-2 Charleston. 1-3-1 Augusta. Visalia over Rancho Cucamonga, 5-2, 5-10-0 Visalia, 2-8-1 Rancho Cucamonga. And San Jose over Lake Elsinore, 7-0, 7-10-1 for San Jose, 0-6-2 for Lake Elsinore. And guess what? That's your baseball scoreboard, kids. Got a little reminder. It is a little 4 minute. It is 4 minutes overtime. That means we got some fun. It's the meeting of the minds tonight on Lost Bling the Interwebs on the Rekieta Law channel here on YouTube as the humble Minnesota lawyer, Mr. Nick Rekieta, hosts the meeting of the minds. You won't believe who he's got with you or with them or with him. But if it's got Ty Beard, you know there's going to be a lot of fun being had. So tune in, turn on, and strap in and strap on, baby. Lost Blaney the Interwebs, midnight Eastern, 11 Central, right here, right now on YouTube. By the way, remember, folks, if you're watching the stream, kick that subscribe button, hit that bell, because we will be doing some reminders of just when we go on the air and what we do. Shooby-dooby-doo. Okay, let's go now to inside the world of sports as we do our details from the headlines. The Green Bay Packers have announced that announced on Wednesday. Let's try that again. The Green Bay Packers announced on Wednesday they have placed wide receiver Devin Funchess on injured reserve. The 27-year-old pass catcher suffered a hamstring injury during joint